Hi guys and welcome back to the Isle. Now this is more of a discussion on the Isle rather than a gameplay video, because the devs are doing another Horde testing and they added some new changes. Now in the Horde testing they have adjusted so that stamina cost is reduced to all species, which is a good thing. I praise them for it. They also decreased decay rate of hunger and thirst and doubled growth time. This is actually a bad thing because it encourages players to AFK grow even more than before. Juvie stage on all creature is the most vulnerable time of the growth, and with longer growth, Juvie stage is even lengthier. Will result to people hiding and AFK growing until they're fully adult. Unless they're Dano or Stego, of course. Didn't the devs say they are trying to avoid the AFK growing? Well, newsflash, this just makes it happen even more. And they also said that they want to slow the game down. Yeah, well, doubling the growth time sure does slow the game to an almost full stop, because nobody in their right mind will be running around before they're adults just to get killed and lose hours of progress in the process. But the double growth time is especially harmful towards small tiers, because do you really want to grow a trio in 1 hour and 39 minutes? If you can get something way better that doesn't die in one hit by almost everything else. So the growth times for small tiers should be adjusted so they take less time to grow, because they die so easily to everything else. It would be more balanced and make small tiers more fun. I agree that growth time for bigger creatures should be longer than they were. Oh yeah, by the way, they didn't touch Stego's growth. So why would you invest your time to grow anything else when you can have 6-ton monster that one-taps most of the things in less than 4 hours? Tenno takes I think a little over 3 hours on the new growth time. So why would you grow Tenno when you can have Stego instead? There is no balance in that. There is just going to be a massive Stego heads everywhere, because I would rather grow a Stego than a Tenno. Anyways, let's talk about the diets. So the devs want us to get the perfect diet. So you get the 100% growth boost and also other benefits from it. But I think it should be more rewarding, because when you double the growth times, even the perfect diet doesn't feel as rewarding, because you're just, trying to get the perfect diet and then AFK growing. Because yeah, that's how the game is right now, at least in the Horde testing. So I really think they need to work on the diets as well. The perfect diet has to feel even more rewarding than it is now. And for small tiers, it has to be faster growth, definitely. I did testing as a trio and Herrera. It was very hard to get the perfect diet as a trio and maintain it. I had to resort to vomiting to get the perfect diet going, and that cost me valuable growth time. So overall, the growth as a trio, after all the problems with the perfect diet maintenance, it took me 1 hour and 51 minutes. So yeah, it could have been more perfect if I would have gotten the perfect diet faster, of course. As a Herrera, I had no problem to get the perfect diet going, and I maintained the perfect diet the whole growth, which took 1 hour and 46 minutes. So overall, both creatures took about the same time to grow, but Herrera was way more fun to play as and easier to maintain the perfect diet. In this case, of course. It can always be a little bit different in the public. So this was my experience on it. So take it with a grain of salt, because your experience probably was a little bit different from mine. As a stego, it was very easy to get the perfect diet, and after getting the perfect diet, it was very easy to maintain it. And even though I had to move more because of my migration zone changed, I didn't fear anything, because I knew that as soon as I got to 450 kilograms, Omni can't pin me anymore. And after 1.5 tons, I was pretty much invulnerable against Carnos and Cerados. All I had to do is to grow to 4 tons, so the dinos can't catch me either. And I got to 50% growth in 2 hours, which means the whole growth is about little less than 4 hours. So yeah, it's way more, worth it than anything else. There's lots of good in the Horde testing, like I said. Stamina changes and food and water decay changes are very good for people like me who love to explore the map. Because what else is there to do while you grow so damn slow? Of course, not everybody wanna explore when they're juvies, because it is a big risk and you will lose a lot of progress if you get hunted by adults. But yeah, the major issues are the growth times and AFK growing. There is ways to lessen the AFK growth, but this isn't it. There could be a timer that stops your growth if you're just sitting down long periods of time when you're not hurt or low on stam. That could be one way to prevent AFK growing, for example. If you guys have any suggestions how to prevent AFK growing, I would love to hear them in the comment section. I know some people like the new growth times on Horde testing, but in my opinion the growth times need adjusting to make them more fair. Like I said, small tiers should grow a little faster, so people would pick small tiers more often. Juvie stage should be shorter because it is so unfun stage of the growth. Or devs should come up something to do while on Juvie stage so it doesn't feel so boring. The game is going on right direction with the migrations and stamina changes, and I mean the Horde testing right now. And the changes to perfect diet. Even though I still think it should be tweaked to feel even more rewarding, and reaching an adult should be more of an accomplishment. I feel like the devs are really trying their best to make the game feel more fun, but for that they should listen to their community more and be more open for suggestions. I love Isle and I want it to thrive. So with that, I say we are heading to the right direction, even though there is some growth pains and bumps on the road on the way. So, in the end, I have to underline this one more time. All the opinions are mine, and they might be different from yours. We can't all agree on everything, so keep that in mind when you leave your comment. Always be respectful of others' opinions, even though they are different from yours. Also remember that all the changes are in Horde testing, so they might change before this patch goes live on public. Anyways, this was my 2 cents about changes in Horde testing. Tell me what you think about them in the comment section below. This is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, that helps a lot. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, it is completely free. Thanks for watching, see you on the next one, and moi moi!